Imagine a world where solar panels are so efficient, so affordable, and so versatile that they're everywhere. On your roof, your car, even your phone. That future might be closer than you think. Today, we're exploring the next big breakthroughs in solar panel technology that could revolutionize how we harness the sun's energy. The current state of solar panels. Before we dive into the future, let's talk about where we are today. Traditional solar panels, made primarily of silicon, have been the backbone of the solar industry for decades. They're reliable, relatively efficient, and have gotten cheaper over time. But they're not without their limitations. For starters, silicon panels have an efficiency ceiling. The best ones convert about 22 to 24% of sunlight into electricity. They're also bulky, rigid, and require a lot of energy to manufacture. Plus, they don't perform well in low light conditions or extreme weather. So, while they've been a game changer, there's still plenty of room for improvement. Another issue is scalability. While solar energy is abundant, the space required for large-scale solar farms can be a challenge, especially in urban areas. That's why researchers and companies are working on next-generation technologies that address these limitations and take solar energy to the next level. The next big thing: perovskite solar cells. Enter perovskite solar cells, the rising star of the solar world. Perovskites are a family of materials with a unique crystal structure that makes them incredibly efficient at converting sunlight into electricity. In just over a decade, perovskite solar cells have gone from lab curiosities to serious contenders, with efficiencies now rivaling traditional silicon panels. What makes perovskites so exciting? For one, they're cheap and easy to produce. Unlike silicon, which requires high temperatures and complex manufacturing processes, perovskites can be printed or sprayed onto surfaces at room temperature. This could drastically reduce production costs and make solar energy accessible to even more people. But that's not all. Perovskites are also lightweight and flexible, opening up a world of possibilities. Imagine solar panels that can be rolled up like a poster, integrated into windows, or even woven into clothing. The potential is enormous. However, there are still challenges to overcome. Perovskite solar cells are less durable than silicon panels and can degrade when exposed to moisture or heat. Researchers are working on solutions, such as protective coatings and more stable perovskite formulations, to address these issues. If they succeed, perovskites could become the dominant solar technology in the coming years. Tandem solar cells, doubling down on efficiency. Now, what if we could combine the best of both worlds, silicon and perovskites? That's the idea behind tandem solar cells. These next-gen panels stack perovskite layers on top of traditional silicon cells, allowing them to capture a broader spectrum of sunlight. Here's how it works. Silicon is great at converting red and infrared light into electricity, while perovskites excel at capturing blue and green light. By layering them together, tandem cells can achieve efficiencies of over 30%, smashing the limits of traditional panels. Companies like Oxford PV and Swift Solar are already working on commercializing this technology, and the results are promising. In fact, Oxford PV recently announced a tandem cell with a record-breaking 29.5% efficiency. That's a huge leap forward, and it's only the beginning. Transparent solar panels, powering the future of buildings. What if every window in your home or office could generate electricity? That's the promise of transparent solar panels. These futuristic panels are designed to let visible light pass through while capturing ultraviolet and infrared light to generate power. One of the leaders in this field is Ubiquitous Energy, a company that's developed a transparent solar coating called Clearview Power. This coating can be applied to windows, screens, or even smartphone displays, turning everyday surfaces into energy generators. The applications are endless. Imagine skyscrapers covered in energy-generating windows, or car sunroofs that power the vehicle's battery. It's a game changer for urban environments, where space for traditional solar panels is often limited. Solar paint, turning any surface into a power source. Speaking of coatings, let's talk about solar paint. Yes, you heard that right. Paint that can generate electricity. Researchers are developing special paints embedded with light-absorbing nanoparticles that can turn any surface into a solar panel. For example, a team at the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, RMIT, has created a solar paint that absorbs moisture from the air and uses sunlight to split it into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen can then be used as a clean fuel source. It's still in the experimental stage, but the potential is mind-blowing. Imagine painting your house, your car, or even your fence with this stuff. Suddenly, every surface becomes a potential energy source. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's real, and it's coming sooner than you might think. Solar fabric, wearable energy. What if your clothes could charge your phone? That's the idea behind solar fabric. Researchers are developing textiles embedded with ultra-thin solar cells that can generate electricity while you go about your day. One example is the work being done by the University of Nottingham, where scientists have created a fabric that can harvest energy from both sunlight and motion. This could lead to clothing that powers your devices, or even military uniforms that keep soldiers' equipment charged in the field. It's not just about convenience, though. Solar fabric could also have a huge impact in developing regions, where access to electricity is limited. Imagine a tent that generates its own power, or a backpack that charges your phone while you hike. The possibilities are endless. The challenges ahead. Of course, none of these technologies are without their challenges. Perovskite solar cells, for example, are still working on improving their durability and stability. Transparent solar panels need to become more efficient to be commercially viable, and solar paint and fabric are still in the early stages of development. But the progress being made is incredible. Governments, universities, and private companies around the world are investing billions into solar research, and the results are starting to show. The question isn't if these technologies will become mainstream, it's when. Why this matters. So, why should you care about the next big solar panel tech? Because it's not just about saving money on your energy bill, it's about saving the planet. Solar energy is one of the cleanest, most abundant sources of power we have. By making it more efficient, affordable, and versatile, we can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and take a huge step toward combating climate change. Plus, these innovations could transform the way we live. Imagine a world where every surface is a potential energy source, where your clothes and gadgets are powered by the sun, and where clean energy is accessible to everyone. That's the future we're working toward. If you're as excited about the future of solar technology as we are, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We've got more amazing content coming your way, from the latest tech trends to in-depth explorations of the innovations shaping our world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.